Good evening, everyone.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome to the Cuppa Club. We're back. Another Thursday evening.
My hands look really big. Don't you think? Because my head's... Look at that. My hands look massive, don't they? Oh, what did you do last
And
week?
have you had a good week?
Oh, I've missed you. I've
Yeah.
missed our lives. Do you know what? Since opening, what was it, 3 weeks ago? It's just flown by. And it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I can't believe we're May already. I know a lot of my clients have said that this week as well. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And, obviously you're the same as well, being really busy. And I think in general, we're just going to find that everywhere's getting busier now, which is amazing for businesses, isn't it?
Yeah. I think a couple of things, isn't it, really? I think, one, people have missed doing things like fitness, like their skincare routines, not been able to do that sort of thing. Have a session cancelled you had a lot of sessions cancelled from Christmas, and then they had to be moved over. And people just want to really get back to it. But also lovely people who are just supporting local businesses who know this is our life. And it means not just financially, but it is our life, isn't it? It's what we love to do. We're very lucky. We do our art, we do our passion, and this is what we love doing. We love helping people through fitness and skincare, and this is what we do, live and breathe, isn't it? And people are lovely enough to support us and want to come back as well, which we're both super grateful for, aren't we?
Absolutely. I don't think people realise how much it means to us as well. So when somebody, my clients this week come in for treatments, and I've met some new people as well, and it's really, they know I'm thankful because obviously I'm saying to them, thank you so much for supporting me, but inside I'm like, yes, because I'm back open now, and I don't think they would really realise how much it means to a small business, and that's why I try and put back as well. And I try to shop locally, and I try to support small businesses. And I just think it's so important, especially after how many months have we dealt with this?
Okay, a long time.
So it really does make a difference. So if it's even like getting a cup of coffee or something, isn't it? You go local rather than to the big chains, and it does make a difference, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. And I said it's not just the financial side, is it? It's just being able to see our people again.
Yeah.
And the level of service I think you can give one-to-one, like we generally work, and come into your home, to my studio, it's that connection with people again, isn't it? And being able to help people, and we miss that as well. And that level of service you just don't get, for fitness, for example, if you're signing up to someone who's already pretty big and established, like the Joe Wicks app or Peloton, that sort of thing. You're just another number there, aren't you? And again, you go into a big spa, you go into a big business somewhere. It's not the same as going to see you, is it, Kirsty? But you get to know the person as well.
Absolutely. And that's the joys of our jobs, isn't it? Because we get to see and meet people and get to know them, and they get to know us. And I was walking to school the other day, and a friend said something like, "Oh, you're really busy," and I was like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "You're really tired," and I was like, "Do you know what though? I'm absolutely loving it, because it's like I catch up with my friends whilst I'm doing a treatment which I love, and they go away feeling really pampered and all refreshed and loved it. So it's a win-win, really." And and I know this sounds really cheesy, and I know it does, but it doesn't feel like work, and I feel really thankful that like you, that we can actually do something that we love. So it's
I feel thankful for that, but also I feel passionate about also maybe helping other people do the same thing, turning their sort of passions into profits, if you like, and help people kind of get out of their 9 to 5 work environment and do things they feel passionate about, what they love, and help the people they love helping. And that's where the real love is, isn't it? Because a lot of our time working, I think it's important to enjoy it. We all have days when we're tired, and I have days when I'm tired. I've had a bit of a week of lack of sleep this week, but even so, you still love it. And I think that's really important. But also talk about giving back to the community. It's one of the reasons we do this Cuppa Club, isn't it? it's about giving back to other local businesses as well, highlighting our local fellow small business owners, and celebrating them and supporting them as well, and forming a network of people and spreading the word of people who are doing really good work out there and have got great services, great products, great skills they can share with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? Because obviously we wanted to touch on Mental Health Awareness Week as well, didn't we? Because obviously that's this week. And you mentioned doing something that you love, and I think that's really, really important for mental health. I think, you know, even if it's a hobby or changing careers, I think it's really important to do something that you really enjoy, because that's when you put all your focus and effort into it and enjoy it. And then that's like a dominoes effect, isn't it? If you enjoy something, it changes everything. So I think that's really, really important to kind of highlight that, really. You know, because obviously there's loads of other things that we can do as well. And I know obviously mental health is a big thing now, isn't it? I mean, I think it's obviously got bigger because of what's happened. And, you know, it's an amazing thing that's being highlighted as well. But it's things like keeping active and, you know, and kind of just knowing when you need to chill out as well. Because obviously if you're going, you know, 100 miles per hour, you've got to kind of know when to kind of slow down a bit and kind of relax, and don't put too much pressure on yourself as well. I think that's a massive
that's a big one, isn't it? We can put a lot of pressure on ourselves, can't we?
And
right.
so we're talking about the joys of like being self-employed and doing what we love, but also that comes with a bit of a chunk as well, because I think you and I, we do put pressure on ourselves, don't we? And it's, we've got to kind of go, whoa, hold on a minute.
I'm the queen of putting pressure on myself, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's hard not to, isn't it? You can't say don't put too much pressure on yourself, because you're like, yeah, I'm going to, but it's just ways of dealing with it, isn't it? Because
absolutely,
that's what you've got to do.
Absolutely. And I think I think it's to say mental health is a big thing, and it's good everyone's talking about it more. This is National Mental Health Week as well, and there's so many reasons, I think, in this day and age, of why perhaps more of us struggle with that. Like I said, a lot of us pushing ourselves, setting ourselves quite high standards and high expectations of ourselves. Perhaps some of it down to social media influence, or just our own kind of our own pushiness. But again, like you said, we're not designed to be running around all the time. And and being on a screen all the time, that's all mental fatigue. And being busy, because that's all information, it's all stuff we're trying to digest, and it just our brains, our bodies aren't designed to do that. And the more we move away from kind of nature, the more we walk into problems. I think it's important to realize that we're not kind of machines, we're human beings, and we're meant to be living from an evolutionary point of view a much simpler life. We're meant to be bringing it back to basics a bit more, of making sure we eat healthy food, we take time out for ourselves, we get enough sleep, we're drinking enough water, and we're moving. Bodies are designed to move, and our brains aren't designed to work 24/7. That can be just looking at our phones too much. If we look at the screen time on our phones, it can be quite horrifying, can't it? How much time we spend. We all do it, spending our phones, and that's again that brain kind of wearing away in the background, never switching off. Is bad news. We're not meant to be living like that, and it's important for people to get a bit more balance back of that kind of work-life balance. Which has anyone ever got that? I don't know.
Exactly. What is that? Do you know what I've started doing in the evenings? I've started putting my phone on Do Not Disturb from 9 p.m.
Yeah, good idea.
Not 9 a.m. 9 p.m. till 7 a.m. So then I try not to look at my phone after that. And sometimes it is really hard, and sometimes I'll put it in the kitchen and I'm in the lounge and I'm like, and I go and, you know, get my phone. I'm like, oh no, it's over there, I'm not gonna look. You know, but it's just coming out of that habit, isn't it? Of keep checking your phone.
It's habit, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All habits, definitely. And it's easy we can make these habits. It gets a better life, and get more rest, drink more water, eat a bit healthier, and also just really take time out for ourselves. We're allowed to have treats and things, and to book things in for yourself, book appointments in for yourself. Just lock yourself away
and to look forward to as well.
On a massage couch for an hour.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw the chiropractor last week. Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, he did this like ninja move on me on my neck. and I didn't know he was going to do it. And I've had my leg popped, but not my neck. And I laid down, and he did this neat kind of ninja move on me, and it went, and I just started laughing, like uncontrollably laughing, because I was in so much shock. And he was like,
Yeah.
"You're in shock, aren't you?" I was like, "Yes," because I didn't know you were going to do it. I was like, "I'm so pleased you didn't tell me." And then he said, "Right, if you just go over to your tummy," and he said, "Right, what you need to do with your shoulder," and then he went, like, leant down in somewhere and went pop, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's just done it again!" I was like, and then I just started laughing. But I tell you what, I walked out of his room a completely different person. I was like, "Oh, I'm so light. I can move my neck now." And it just made me feel so much better. And I'm like, I was just so pleased I booked in with him, because I was thinking in the morning, I don't know, because I don't have a lot of time, and I'm kind of back to back with clients. And I was like, no, I need to make that time for myself to go and see him. And I did. And I was, like I said, I'm so pleased I did. It got really embarrassing, because it was to the point where I kept telling him how great he was. I was like, "You're amazing. You are brilliant." Like, honestly, to the point I was thinking, "Shut up, just stop talking." But he was really, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
So, but now I don't trust him. So every time I go to him, I'm going to wait for him to like click my neck or something. I'm going to be on edge now next time.
Yes. Yeah.
I won't trust him. But no, it was really, really good. And like I said, I was just so pleased to make that time. And like my clients this week, last week, they're really kind of happy to be here, because they're like, yeah, getting back to some normality, and I've booked my hair in, I've booked this in, and it's lovely. It's really nice, isn't it? We've got a lot to look forward to. Things can only get better. Restrictions are lifting, and hopefully we'll get some sunshine as well. You never know.
Exactly. The future, that's it, isn't it? We've had a long year, haven't we, of lockdowns, and the weather's been great. It's been quite cold, even now until middle of May. It's still quite cold, but we've got a lot to look forward to. The future's bright. We're going to be walking into a lovely summer. We're going to have more and more freedom as we can do things. We'll appreciate it like 100 times more.
Oh my god, yes, so much.
We haven't had freedom for over a year now, really, have we? So, probably near 18 months.
Yeah.
Look how much we appreciate it, how much we were looking forward to things, and be able to go out and see our friends and hug people if you're a hugger.
Yeah, I'm a hugger.
If you're not.
I'm a hugger. I'm loving hugs. From next week. If anyone wants to come for a hug, then I'm free. You know?
You're ready. Kirsty's ready.
I am ready for a hug, guys. Come and give me a hug. I do like a hug.
I want to remind people also how good exercise is for kind of mental health, and it's been proven, time and time again how beneficial exercise is of the mind. I was having this conversation. Excuse me. I was having a conversation with one of my clients earlier on about how it's very easy we forget how good a workout makes you feel, how good it can make you feel emotionally, physically, how much it lifts our mood, how much it puts a different mindset. It's just phenomenal. It is proven time and time again of how powerful exercise is, much more powerful than any kind of medication. But we easily forget how that feel-good feeling of the endorphins, the dopamine, the serotonin, all the feel-good hormones we get from a good workout, but we never forget how good chocolate tastes. We never forget that, do we? But we easily forget how good a workout feels.
I was really good tonight. So Robin popped out, and I almost said to him, I called down and I was like, "Are you going out?" And I almost said to him, "Can you go and get me some chocolate?" And I didn't. So I'm feeling quite proud now. But then I'll probably just steal the kids' chocolate a bit later on, because I've got no other chocolate in the house. So But you say you're going back to kind of exercise and making you feel good. Do you know what? When I feel a bit stressed and overwhelmed, I get my earphones, I pop a audio book on or a podcast, and I go walking. I just go. I'll walk down to the beach. I'll go miles, and it makes me feel so much better.
Walking's amazing, isn't it? And again, you haven't got to be doing a high energy, high intensity workout at all. You can be doing a walk, you can be doing a swim, you can do some gentle stretches, you can be doing so many low key things that are super beneficial for you. It is there are no bad exercises, there are no bad exercise routines. It's just important, and fresh air. And we're so lucky around here, aren't we, that we've got the beach, we've got the forest, we've got lovely places we can walk from our doorstep. And obviously being made more and more obvious through lockdown how much more we appreciated it as well.
Absolutely.
But that's so beneficial. And listening to something as well is really nice. Kirsty, have you got any top podcasts or books you're listening to?
Well, I am.
Anything you can share?
So I'm listening to Big Magic.
Oh,
have you read it?
yeah.
It's amazing. So
I've listened to it like twice.
Yeah, I'm only kind of 4 chapters in, but I know I'm going to read it again. But
Yeah.
listen to it again. So even when I'm in the car or I'm walking or I'm doing my Tesco shop, I literally just pop them in, and that is brilliant. It's so good.
I love Elizabeth Gilbert. We had this conversation before, haven't we, on here with one of our other guests. But yeah, I love Elizabeth Gilbert, and just the way she tells it as well. It's just amazing, isn't it? And it's again a great one for anyone who works themselves out there or who has a more of a creative life, a bit like our creative job. It's just phenomenal, isn't it? It's really good.
Honestly, absolutely recommend it. And I love that she's telling the book as well, so she's reading it. So
yes,
I love listening to audiobooks where the author's actually reading it, because
me
I feel
too. Yeah,
a
she's
little bit
really
more bonded with them, and I just think
yeah,
that's really nice.
yeah,
So yeah, that is my favourite. That is my
yeah.
favourite so far. Absolutely. And I there's other podcasts as well that I listen to, and it's all about kind of networking and kind of coming together, and that you don't necessarily have to be working on your own to feel that you need a network of people around you who are very similar to you. And she touches on it in the audiobook, because if you are surrounded with negative people, it's gonna drag you down. You need to kind of be surrounded with kind of uplifting people, and it just works a lot better, doesn't it? I mean, we've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. But it's amazing, isn't it? About I love looking at how we behave, how we respond as humans, how we've evolved, how we naturally respond to different things, how we naturally kind of work, I suppose. And we naturally are designed to live in smaller communities of people. And then we naturally want to fit into that environment, into our tribe. We will naturally kind of mold our personality, or consciously or subconsciously, we all do it. We try and fit in with our surroundings and our people we're with, our tribe, if you like, if we're meant to be living in kind of communities and things, going back to kind of evolutionary way of thinking, we naturally want to fit into our environment, and we will naturally try and fit in. So if you're surrounding yourself with people that are really forward thinking, really energetic, wanting to be doing exciting things, we'll naturally fit into that. But if we're doing the opposite, we'll be fitting into that. So you've got to be wary.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just look around and just kind of make some changes, I think, if you need to. Absolutely. I've just seen Sarah's comment, and she said, I've started Last Letter from My Lover the other day. Kirsty, I think you recommended it. Yes. Have you read that, Jenny? The Last
No.
Letter? Oh my God, it is amazing. If anybody else has read it, then let me know, because they're making it into a film. But I didn't know that until after I read it. But do you know what? I am looking forward to the film, but I'm not, because I don't think it's going to be like it never is it? The book is always better than the film. But Sarah, let me know what chapter you're on, because it is so good. I've never laughed and cried so much whilst reading the book.
This is an audio book.
I think you'd be able to get it on audio. Yeah, I think
it's a book, not a podcast.
No, yeah, it's a book. It's it's Sophie Kinsella, but honestly, it's my favourite book from her. It's just got so many twists and turns in it, and it's at times I was laughing so much that I woke Robin up next to me. It's on Audible.
It's on Audible.
Oh, is it? Oh, brilliant. Oh,
Chapter 3 on Audible.
Oh, Sarah, you've got so much to come. You've got so much to come. It's unbelievable. When you finish reading it, Sarah, let me know. I honestly, it was brilliant. Also, do you know what I've been watching at the moment?
Yeah.
I know there's loads of things saying the last series was a bit rubbish, but I'm on series 3 of Line of Duty. And
are you?
I'm hooked. I'm on series 3. and I'm hooked. So yeah, I got quite lost on some of the episodes yesterday, and I kind of want to Google it, but I don't want to kind of have any, I don't want anyone to give it away or anything. So I was like, oh no, I won't Google that. I'll just kind of try and work it out. But it was really good. It's really good. So yeah, here's me being really tired. I'm like, oh, just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Good
it's just
Netflix.
too easy, doesn't it? Because once that one finishes, the next one just rolls on. I'm like, oh, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, going back to obviously mental health and everything else. I think it is really important to kind of de-stress as well, because I know we're all kind of getting back to normal, some normality, and we're all getting busy again, and then put pressure on ourselves. So again, you can step away from things and go, no, I'm gonna have a break. So we're going away for a few days during half term, and I'm going to put my phone in the drawer, and it's just going to stay there for a little while, because I think that's really important, just to spend some family time, and away from screens.
Yeah, and it's nice to kind of, like you say, move away from screens for a bit. Definitely, we all need a break from screens. We need to have a change. And just give the brain a bit of a rest, isn't it? And then you can be so much more productive when you get back to things. So much more productive, so much happier, so much more involved. Especially people like us and watching who works themselves, doing their art as their job. It takes a lot of energy, doesn't it? From you're thinking about your business, you're doing your business, you're talking to clients, you're doing all the accounts, doing everything. And it's quite tiring, isn't it? So it's important to take that break, take a rest, and then come back to it fresh.
Absolutely.
Much more productive, much more how the brain's meant to be. We're not meant to be working 24/7. We're meant to be taking rest, taking breaks, perhaps even do some mindful stretches, some walks, some really kind of decompressing things as well. That's not going to stress the body. Feel good things. Be with people that make you happy as well. That's another important thing, isn't it?
Definitely be with people who make you happy. That's
I think everyone is feeling a bit overwhelmed or a bit stressed or a bit, life's a bit too much. I think always remember to try and bring it back to basics a bit more. Think about our basic human needs of movement, water, good food, and rest. They're the 4 things we actually need. So focus on those. Get more of those.
I think being kind as well, remembering people who are a little bit stressed, because I've seen a few angry people lately, and I just think, oh, okay. I wonder if they would have reacted like that a couple of years ago, before all this. So I think it's just remembering that, just to be nice to people. I think that's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a big thing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So do you know what I've got coming at this weekend, or Monday even?
What have you got?
New IPL laser machine coming.
Is it coming Monday next week?
I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm like a child at Christmas. So we've got to clear some space in the clinic, and it's a big unit of a machine. So everything's been uploaded to my website as well, so all my new treatments are on there, and I've done a lot of training, so I've seen a lot of clients in March for various things, and I get to start treating people from next week, and it's super excited. It's been a long time coming as well, so
it has, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've been really fortunate to I know this lockdown has been hard on everybody, because obviously the weather's not been great, etc., but I feel it's been quite beneficial to me, because I couldn't open my business in March, but training could open, so education was open, so I could go and train for those 4 weeks. So it was quite good, so I didn't have to kind of cancel on clients or not be in the clinic myself. So it's all nice, it's all good, so I'm really excited about that.
And so the new treatments will be on your website next week?
They're on the site now. They're on the
site now. So we'll have a look at that.
So there's IPL and then laser treatments as well. Oh,
great.
Very excited.
I know how we've been working for that. That's really exciting.
Yeah. So really, really excited about that. And I get to see you this weekend properly.
Yes.
Because it's your birthday.
Yes, I'm a whole another year older.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke there about how old I was, but I won't bother anymore. I'm bored of those jokes now.
You know what? what though? Last year didn't count. So
You're
just
right.
knocked off a year. Yeah.
You're right.
Last year definitely didn't count. So yeah. Do you know what? Last year in July, I said to my dad, "Oh, Dad, 34 next week." Right? And he said, "No, you're not." And I was like, I actually thought, oh, bless him. Like, he really doesn't remember how old I am. And he said, "No, you are. And I was like, "Dad, I'm really not. Honestly, I was born in 1985. And he was like, "Yeah, it was a week after Live Aid." And I was like, "Yeah." And he looked at me, really, Kirsty? And I went, "Oh, yeah, I am." So then last week he said, "Birthday in July, Kirsty. You know how old you are?" I was like, "Yeah, thanks, Dad. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that." So yes, he did have to remind me, which was quite embarrassing. But yeah, no, yeah, obviously last year didn't count.
No.
Definitely didn't count. Absolutely not.
I was thinking about future Cuppa Clubs. Maybe we could have a Cuppa Club that was, which I think everyone would love to get involved with the chat of recommended audiobooks and podcasts and Netflix.
Yes. Oh, yes. So we've just signed back up to Netflix, and it's really good because towards the end of like when we signed back up, there was just nothing to watch, and now we've got loads. We've got months worth of like new stuff, and it's like yes. So yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. So if anybody can recommend,
All part of self-care. It's another thing. If you like sitting and listening to books, reading books, watching films, is another way of self-care, isn't it? It's, we all work hard, we're all busy, and we need to take more time out for ourselves. I think that'd be a great one to sort of inspire people to, and everyone loves that chat, don't they? Loves recommendations of the books and the podcasts and the Netflix. And let's get everyone involved. Let's get everyone contributing and giving their recommendation of things that they love and pick up some new tips. I think we should do that and inspire more people to kind of sit and chill and watch or listen or read.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's a brilliant idea, Jenny. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. Can I just show you my water bottle? I didn't actually mean this to be on brand. So I didn't actually mean that.
Oh yeah. I've got a new water bottle as well.
Have you? Ooh, there we go. I actually bought 2 of these for the children, and just to see, because their normal water bottle they just don't drink at school, and now they're drinking it all. So winner.
Great.
But yes, amazing. Oh,
that's a lovely, good. For watching back on replay, do us a little hashtag replay as well. Let us know you're watching it back, because I know some people do. One of my lovely ladies, Lucy, she often watches it back on replay. Actually, she's always telling me in her sessions about carrying on our conversations in our sessions. So I really love that. So if you're doing on replay, do a hashtag replay or a hashtag live if you watch us live as well. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
And we're back next week.
Back next week.
But yes, amazing. Thanks all. Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
And I'll see you.
Mental Health Awareness Week.
Yes. Have a great week. Have
a good week. See you all soon.
Rest of the week. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.